Hawkins couldn't have even got into a worse situation than this Stranger Things season 5 debacle that we are experiencing. Now, you are seeing all these conspiracy theories out all across the internet. YouTube is going all cranky, so many different people giving so many different spoilers. Now, whatever I'm sharing, I'm sure it's going to move a lot of people. It's going to push a lot of buttons. It might even court a lot of controversy, but just hear me out right till the end. I'm going to give you the 5 specific reasons why I feel Stranger Things season 5 is, it shouldn't have even been made. And why season 4 literally is when they should have ended the season. Now, the first and foremost reason is the characters look completely out of shape. Like they've tried to do too many things all at the same time, trying to crunch things over the volume one, volume two, and then grand finale. It doesn't even make any sense. I mean, they try to do it for season 4, and that's understandable because when you look at volume one, the episodes were shorter. Volume two, each of them, what, more than 1.5 hours long. And the way they crafted the entire story with the Russian angle come in, the different subplots, whether it's the prisoner who was holding Hopper in the prison there, the kind of the kind of suspense that got built, the emotional bond with his daughter, so that both of the fathers were talking about their children, and then finally the Demogorgon reveal and everything. It just felt an absolute cinematic spectacle as a viewer while we were waiting for the volume 2. Now, mind you, back then I didn't even know anything about Stranger Things. Sushmit hadn't yet had introduced me to any of these TV series ever before. The only TV series that I had watched of Netflix was Narcos, and that also was way back when I was in college. I think it was 2016 or 17, if I'm not wrong. So, so for me, it was all about season one, two, three, and then four. So by the time the volume two came out, I'd already finished, and I was into that whole celebration of being a Stranger Things fan. Waiting for those couple of years to watch this horrible, hyped up TV series is just didn't make any sense. I mean, where are all those other creatures? Where are the demo bats? Where are the demo dogs? Where are there's only the demogorgons that are there. Volume one, the only spectacle that came in was Will the Sorcerer. Now, again, I'll not dive into the details, just watch. I don't want to give you any spoilers. That was the only pinnacle of the volume one. But then what happened to all those little subplots? Joyce is just a mother. Hopper, there's nothing additional that comes in other than protecting 11. Kali, just plotting so that both 11 and Kali can die off. Dr. K, just one punch from Hopper, and then that she's out, completely flattened out. Now, when you look at how the build-up had got created, whether it was that little multiple pieces of that whole big land or something, the combination of roots, or how they managed to do so many crawls, and they were trying to get the depth and the root of the whole problem. While that created that build up in volume one, volume two, what they mentioned is, oh, episode 5, Sean Levy is coming back in the director's chair. Oh my God, this is the most emotional episodes that we have ever recorded. We are definitely going to cry. The Duffer Brothers, I think they became true to their names right now. They actually made us feel that we are duffers, that we are anticipating and beginning to watch this TV series. Just, I mean, it just didn't really feel at all anything new. It felt way too predictable. I mean, we knew Jonathan and Nancy are going to get a little too emotional, and then somehow they're going to be saved. Yes, there were those emotional outbursts between Dustin and Steve. And again, all of these things were predictable. As a fan, we knew exactly what was coming in. So when Dustin broke down that entire Dr. Brenner's files in volume 2 about the entire conspiracy theory of the upside down being actually a wormhole, you look at all the gaps that's present across all the previous set of seasons, and suddenly you begin to feel like, why does that even come to this particular scenario? Now Holly somehow got escaped, and again she ended up being inside the upside down, and again she pulled away. There's a final grand finale coming in, which we pretty much can can kind of get a sense of what's going to happen. A couple of characters are going to die. It could be Kali and 11, and Vecna is eventually going to die. All the kids will be saved or not. We don't know. Uh, Max is back. So that's also something that we already knew it's going to happen eventually. Holly's character arc not really completing the circle. So the episodes that we were supposed to be the most hyped about, in fact, today in the morning, while just doing a little bit of a background work for this particular video, again, Shushmit has gone back to enjoy. So it's just me you have to stay contented with for this week. Didn't really feel that good. 6.5 of IMDb rating, which is not that good compared to most of the episodes. In fact, the the volume 2 final episode, which is season 5, episode 7, is pretty much the second lowest rated episode in the entire Stranger Things history, which just goes to show whether it's unnecessary hype created, whether it's the enormous flashy promotions and all those things that got created. But at the end, I think it so far, Stranger Things hasn't really lived up to the expectations. Now, the grand finale is going to release on the 1st of January, 6:30 a.m. Now, if my calculations are right, it's going to be the upcoming Thursday. So that's morning. So maybe you can expect a video coming in on that Sunday itself, where you will see us doing a full-fledged season 5 review of the Stranger Things. Hopefully, Shushmit will also get his entire Stranger Things locked in all the way. But um, now, am I getting as hyped up as I would have loved to? I mean, initially I thought I will. I thought maybe I'll stay and hold on to my excitement and watch the entire thing maybe once everything releases, maybe on the 1st of January or maybe that weekend. But somewhere couldn't really curb through. But then now also I feel that okay, it's a good, okayish one-time watch. Like today, if someone tells me season 3, season 4, well, season 4 was definitely the pinnacle. Then after that, season 3, maybe then after that, I'm going to bring into season 5. Overall, I think as a Stranger Things fan, I'm glad that the season is coming to a close. A lot of people have also been asking me to watch things like Bridgerton or Wednesday or even Game of Thrones. But I don't really want to get started with anything new until unless I get that feeling that, okay, something is really worth an 8.5 and above in the IMDb, where the story gets completed in a beautiful manner. If you recall, season 4, the final 2 episodes, the piggyback and everything, at the end, the way they concluded the entire everyone got together, everyone came home, it's all beautiful until they got those all those unnecessary elements, like they killed Vecna, but then Vecna vanished, and then again the cracks developed, and finally Max died, and all those things opened up. I mean, the hype that had got created, needless to say, none of them really got into fruition in season 5 so far. Can't count them out. I mean, they always come up with something crazy in the finale. So that's what we're going to expect. The season 5 and the complete series finale is around more than 2 hours, and it better be worth it. Let's hope for the best. But as a Stranger Things fan, not at all disappointing. So I'm going to definitely count that out. And I would love for you to share your thoughts also below. And we will see you in the next episode, where hopefully next week we're going to do a proper review of the Stranger Things season 5 from beginning to the end, hopefully with Shushmit. I will see you on the other side.